decided to just actually do an impromptu to talk about this Dash revolution. And there's so many lessons to be learned from her story. There's so many nuggets and gems to learn about how we can implement some of her strategies to help us get to our financial goals of moving abroad or bopping around the world a lot quicker. And so, for some of you, you may not know who Dash is, right? So, let's just quickly talk about that. Dash for the past few months has been a YouTube phenomenon. The sensation, just if you Google or if you put Dash in your search bar, not only does she have tons of videos, there are tons of videos talking about her. And she literally went from having just over 600 subscribers, I want to say in September, to nearly 60,000 subscribers as of today. And there's a lot to be learned about how she did it and how it happened, which it was not an overnight success, but it required some evaluation, some re-evaluation, some pivoting in order for her to get there. Oh, I'm looking a little messy, but anyway, so she's a YouTube sensation. I did want to say that she found a winning formula. She absolutely found a winning formula in her new strategy, and she has made, as of her last reveal, I want to say it's nearly 30,000. Let's see, 6,000, 9,000, 2,000, and then she's made money from her courses as well. And so when you think about someone who could potentially make an extra $30,000 in 3 months, wouldn't you want to know how to do that, especially if you have goals and plans to move abroad, but your finances may not be where they need to be, or you may be looking for extra income to sustain you while you're out scouting or doing your search? I know I would. So that's why I want to talk about Dash and her strategy and 5 lessons that we can really walk away with. And if we take action on, we can help to get to our goals quicker, and whatever those goals are. So if it's move abroad goals, if it's buy a car goals, whatever those goals are, there's money in these YouTube streets. And did I introduce myself? Yeah, I think I did. So, but I'm Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about this, but I ask that you go ahead and like this video. It helps to get the video out to more people. Even if this may not be what you're into, but you know some people who are, like the video. If this is what you're into, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because we have some more lives coming up as part of this series, and definitely want to make sure, if this is what you're interested in, that you do not miss any of the upcoming videos. So, like I said, real money in these YouTube streets. And I think people tend to underestimate the power of this platform. You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. If you want to get your story across, if you want to, we call it YouTube University for a reason, right? Over 3 billion individuals come to YouTube each and every day looking for solutions, looking for answers, looking for entertainment. Whatever they're coming, to YouTube for, they're coming. And if you have we'll get into that in a second, but number one was definitely, it can help you reach your financial goals. If you stay focused, if you start your channel first, and then if you have any insights to share, you can definitely find a way to make money and help you with your move abroad goals. And we're not just talking AdSense, which is how YouTube pays you for views. We're also talking about different ways to make money, and Dash has definitely capitalized on some of them. Number 2, our stories are so very necessary. Like, we're not going to be here forever. It's kind of chilly out here. The wind is picking up, and I do have some more errands to run before our live today at 8 o'clock, our next live. But our stories are so necessary, and guess what? With everything going on in this country, they're going to be even more necessary. We are going to need communities to support each other, to to share information. We see what's happening with corporate news and even some of the other platforms. Now, do I believe shadow banning may or may not be a thing? Absolutely. But the more of us that's out here in these streets talking our talk and giving insights, then the more opportunity it is for our message to get across. So we want to make sure that this, and how can I say this? I'm specifically talking right now to women 40, 50, 60 who are looking to grow their income and possibly move abroad, because that sector of the population is really not on YouTube in large numbers. And so Gen X, older millennials, and baby boomers need to be on this platform sharing the insight and information that they have, whatever it is, to get their stories out and also make some extra coins, right? And so if you saw, I posted a video today earlier from Ashley in Africa, who went from, well, she was able to gain her subscriber count in 2 years to over 50,000. She's now over 60, she's about 65,000, I want to say, but she was able to grow her platform in a short amount of time. 2 years is really short. But in addition to growing her platform, she was able to grow her business. From her YouTube channel, she was able to launch all of these conferences and entrepreneurial summits for people who are looking to move to the motherland or invest in the motherland. And so I highly suggest that even if you are not looking at YouTube for just, to make money off of YouTube, if you have a business platform, if you have an entrepreneurial spirit, if you have the desire to grow your income, then definitely YouTube is the place, and DoorDash has showed that. And she has a video called, if you are over 50, please get your AZZ on YouTube right now, because I believe she's over 50. If she's not, she's definitely over 40. And to be able to grow from 600 subscribers to 60,000 in less than 3 months is just a testament to the fact that people want this information. People want some of this, some of our insight. So, and then what else? Number 3, you talking about real and authentic. Please, when you get a chance, check out her page. She is no frills. She has no desire to, do the makeup, do the, what was I going to say? She doesn't, really get dressed up. There's no fake eyelashes, none of that. It's truly just her coming to us as she is with her story, right? So that's what many of us, I think, get intimidated about. Everybody doesn't need to be a Jackie Ina, right? Everybody doesn't need to be a Tabitha Brown where she is now. But if you look at Tabitha Brown's first videos, Tabitha Brown wasn't who Tabitha Brown is now aesthetically. So she was able to keep it real aesthetically. She used an iPhone 10, and I think she may have just upgraded, I'm not sure, but she was growing her journey using an iPhone 10. That was a truck. She used her iPhone 10 to make videos and grow her audience really without not much editing. I don't know if there was any editing on her channel. And so that's one of the other lessons. We don't need expensive equipment. We don't need a glam squad. We don't need to come all dolled up to have an impact and to grow your channel and make money. You just really need to have a story to tell. And she was basically like, so what? This is me. And she started her journey as a Door Dasher, right? So she was a Door Dasher, but she had to find a different way. The content for Door Dashing, I guess, while somewhat entertaining, it wasn't keeping and drawing people and growing her numbers, right? So when she was able to, well, let's get into number 4. She gave the people what they want. We're almost done. We got one more after this one. She was able to give the people what they want, the information that they wanted. And like I said, over 3 billion people that come on YouTube every single day. That's a lot of audience that you can tap into. No, everyone's not going to want what you're serving. Everyone's not going to be engaged with your information. And in the beginning, it may be a few people that watch your videos. And even later, some videos may pop and some may not. But she was able to pivot from her door dashing stories and start talking about how she is going to quit her 9 to 5 and how she got monetized on this platform. All of this is money related, right? And most of us who are looking to move abroad, quitting a 9 to 5 is necessary, right? Because, most of our jobs, we can't just pick up and go to another country. We have to, say goodbye and then go, and then, what was I going to say? I just saw someone I know. Sorry about that. So you have to be able to read the room, so to speak. You have to be able to know the information that you are able to deliver, that you are able to connect with people with, and then keep it easily digestible for people to understand. You don't have to go over their heads. Now, if you have a whole different niche where you're talking to doctors, or you're talking to thespians, or you're talking to PhDs or whatever, that's doctors. But if you're talking to highly degreed individuals, then that's different. But for the most part, please keep it sweet and simple. Keep it easily digestible. And that's what she did. So now her content is reaching, oh my gosh, she's had millions of views, and people that have followed her, and that's going to go into number 5, but she, people that have followed her have seen similar success because she is telling people her formula for success and encouraging people to do it. And so when I say that these are lessons to create move abroad money, they really are. She has a formula that she is letting people know how she's gotten to over $30,000 in a short amount of time. And the haters are going to come. The haters will come. There's a whole bunch of videos on how she's a scammer, she's a liar, she's this or that. And guess what she's doing? Paying them dust, keeping it moving. She is absolutely keeping it moving and continuing to make her coin, because I do know she knows that this is a trend, right? This is a trend, but clearly stated, the trend is your friend. Hey, just saying, what's up? Or am I even real? What is this? I don't know who you are, Beanie Man. Listen, y'all can go someplace else. I swear it's a beautiful day where I am, a little windy, but go outside, touch some grass, put your feet in some sand, do something. But this is for people who are listening with the intent on making some extra money. Okay. So what was I going to say? Threw me off my square. See, this is why I don't like reading comments until later. But anyway, okay, it's still on. If you don't hear me, go ahead, put it in the comments, but we should be good. So again, like I said, she's paying the people dust, just like I'm paying the trolls that don't have nothing else to do, but come and make comments. I don't even know what the comments mean, but it's all good. So anyway, let's get into number 5. Oh, let me finish with number 4. She gave the people what they want, but didn't use any thumbnails. She didn't use high graphics. She used the iPhone 10. She didn't listen to what everyone was saying. She came out and was authentic, told her story, and is paying off. And it's just the beginning. She's getting brand deals. And she no longer works for DoorDash. Like, listen, there is money out in these streets. And I'm not saying this is long-term retirement money, but it's definitely money that can help you get closer to your goal. And so we're going to talk more about YouTube strategies coming up in this series this week, because like I said, it was supposed to end today is day 7, I think. Yeah, we started last Sunday. So, but we're going to continue it because I've gotten so many questions. I've gotten so much interest in people who are very curious on how they can make this happen for themselves, right? And you can. There are different ways, and I'll talk about ways that I made extra money to help with my move abroad situation. So I wouldn't have to tap into retirement funds or anything like that. And then number 5, most important, is she's building community. Right? She's building community and she's building connection. As I mentioned, there are people that are posting about their success after following Doe Dash's methodology, right? There are women over 50 who have substantially grown their channels in the past month and a half, by using her formula. Now, is some of it over exaggerated? Absolutely. But as I always like to say, and I learned from some really smart people, you chew the meat and you spit out the bones. So the stuff that's not for me, I will scroll past. But she has some really great content and some very inspirational messages for anyone, but especially those over 40. And so that's how you build community, right? You give information, you plug at people's heartstrings, you make them feel seen and heard, and then you offer whatever expert advice you can through the method of payment, right? So if you look, well, it's not there now, but I will definitely include some resources that I have expertise in. One is my accountability groups. There's a plan to produce Workbook, and this will help you keep you on track, even if you just want to do a YouTube channel. It breaks it down week by week, and at the end of 28 days, you should be good to go if you follow what's in that book. And it's not a massive book, it's maybe 20 something pages, but it gets you in the habit of writing things down, so you have to reference and check off boxes and make pledges to yourself, not just promises, but you have to give yourself your sworn word that you're going to accomplish certain things in a certain amount of time. So you can find that link in the description, not right now because I just decided to do an impromptu live, but I will add it later. Or you could check my last video. They're in my last few videos. There's also a From Here to There resource guide with 100+ clickable links for people who are looking to, move abroad, relocate abroad, and doesn't really want to use or the time to do research from scratch. The links to these 8 popular destinations are all there. So you'll have information about immigration, you'll have information about communities there, you'll have information about health insurance, all of that will be included as well, and some other things. So check that out. But build your community, and realize that some will love you and some will not. It's all good. Everything ain't for everybody, and that's okay. Like the people that find you and really connect with you and love you, beautiful. The ones that don't, so what? Like it is what it is. Just keep it moving. And I know it's easier said than done, but the more time you spend doing this, the less you'll care about what the haters say. And I hate even using the word haters, but it's basically the common word that people use. But I just like to say people that are miserable within themselves, that just like to complain or have to feel the need to comment about everybody. Like for me, when I see stuff on social media that I think is like trash, I keep scrolling. I do not waste 1 second of my day to comment on what other people are doing that I disagree with. But then there are others that don't have anything better to do than to comment. Now if somebody sees something that may be breaking the law, that's one thing. But Doe Dash is not breaking any laws, right, that I'm aware of, but she is motivating people left and right. And again, like I said, she was able to make, that I know of, at least 30,000 within the past few months, and it's probably going to exacerbate over the next few months because she does have resources. I'm not sure if she has a workshop. I know she has a community, I believe, that she helps in this manner. So definitely use her 5, because there's more strategies I could go over, but we're at 22 minutes and we're going to cut this short or cut this off. But know that there's real money in these YouTube streets. and it's not just the AdSense. So go ahead and start your channel and be authentic. You don't have to, well, that's coming up next. Our stories, number two, our stories are going to be more important now, more looked at now, more engaged with now, based on what recent, based on the direction that our country is going. Black women's stories are going to be analyzed, scrutinized, and yes, supported in a lot of ways from our allies, from people in our community, because we need each other. We need each other, even if it's for just laughter. We need each other now more than ever. Number three is real is what the people want. We want real. We want authentic. Like, I don't need a face full of makeup if I'm not looking at a beauty channel, right? I don't need someone in designer fit, right, if I'm not on a style channel, and even then, do I really need designer? But I'm just saying, from a information educational standpoint, listen, you do not need to have a beat face to be successful. She used an iPhone X. She was in her car most of the time, no makeup, no hair done. And so what, right? She grew like wildfire. Excuse me. Yeah, wildfire. There was a squirrel that just startled me. But anyway, yeah, she grew like wildfire. And I definitely think you can too, as long as you give the people what they want. And not only did she give the people what they want aesthetically, she gave the people what they needed from a content perspective. She talked to people the way, and when I say not to people, I'm not saying everyone, but she talked to people in a way that it was easily digestible. They were willing to listen and hear, and there was not a whole lot of editing. And so that's when I decided to do this live, because me personally, I'm like, oh, it's not really light out here. The sun's going down. I hope you can see me. But it is what it is. It was on my heart. I took some quick notes, and I definitely want us to start letting go of all of the fears of things have to be perfect. No, they don't. They don't have to be perfect. They just have to get done, period. And then perfection, well, we're not ever going to meet perfection. We'll always be more critical. We'll be critical of ourselves more so than others. But just get it done. And then number five, she's building community, and that community is going to relate, or is going to translate into more dollars, right? It's going to get her to her goal quicker. And she's also, one of the other books I have is a manifestation book, a 300 Things manifestation book. She's big on that. She is putting into the universe what she wants. She wants to be a comedian. She wants to be in a movie. She wants to do this. She wants to do that. And I believe in that as well. You get way more done when you write it down, make it plain, put it into the universe. And so there's a 300 Things manifestation journal that I will link as well. And it will challenge you to think beyond the 10 things we all say we want. We want more money. We want a closer relationship with God. We want a bigger house. We want to have kids. It will condition you to think outside of the box. And what type of house? Like, do I want a house on a hill with 4 dogs and a white picket fence or a black picket fence or whatever? It will challenge you to put everything that you can possibly think of, and it will challenge you to put down things that you're not even thinking of at this moment. So the 300 Things manifestation journal, I think I use it. I've gifted and I created it, but it has changed my life in many, many ways. And I think it's a great gift to give as well. It just, and it has motivational quotes, which I think is necessary when you're doing this. Motivational quotes, biblical scriptures that keep you in line with the thought that there is nothing too big for our God, right? There is nothing too big that he cannot provide. So check it out. If that's, if you're interested, you could download it. Again, you could check the video prior to this and the one before that, and you will see the link there until I can include it here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the DoDash platform. Again, some of her information may not be for you, but she, like the ones like if you're over 40 or over 50, get your AZZ on YouTube, I think is splendid. And the great thing is you could tell, like you look at people like her, you look at people like Risa Tisa, you look at people like Tabitha Brown. These are women that all have a different aesthetic, but have all came and woo, turned the internet streets upside down with their, way to appeal to us. And so I appreciate everyone who tuned in. I'm coming back at 8 o'clock this evening. If you're interested in hearing my story on why and how I was able to, how I got Mexican residency and why I wanted to get residency in Mexico, I'm going to share that. And then we'll be back tomorrow with another live. I have so many. I'm not sure which one we're going to release first, but go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with a friend, turn on the notification bell. And if you have any questions, real questions, put it in the comment section and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Trolls will be, deleted and blocked. So go ahead, waste your time if you need to. And you know what? I'm going to do a video this week showy because I screenshotted so many. Thank you, just saying, thank you so much. It's the thank you. I will check it, your recommendations. Love your positivity. Have a beautiful day. I want you to have a beautiful day too. I thank you for the support. These squirrels are about to make me have a heart attack. They're jumping all over the place. But anyway, so yeah, if you are a troll, go ahead and, write something, increase my engagement, but no, you'll be blocked in the ether and I'll never see anything else you ever say again. So you can waste your time if you want to, but other than that, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'm hitting this mic and everything, but I will see you guys tonight and then again tomorrow. Not sure what the topic will be tomorrow, but again, the rest of this, well, most of this week, I think. So take care. Have a good day, everyone. And I can't even see how to, there we go. Sorry about that.